What we're saying, everyone, it's your boy Jordan, aka Joz Reacts, and welcome back to the latest reaction channel on YouTube. We're in the rhythm, the vibes, and the positive energy every day with no fail. And I hope you the reaction so far this week, and I hope you're having a great one where we're striving to be the best version of ourselves, achieving something new as much as we can. And today we're going to react to two new releases, and the two artists we're reacting to today is Ariana Grande and No for the second reaction. So I'm excited to get to both of these artists today, because both of these artists are going to come through some fire vocals. And this first music video right now is looking like it's going to be a little bit of like a gory one, because we've got Ariana Grande and a tune called Petals, and the thumbnail's her covered in blood. So it's going to be a little bit of an interesting one in terms of the music video and the visual experience, but I feel like it's going to come through some deep and intricate lyrics, but also some beautiful vocals at the same time. So I say we get straight into this reaction right here. Let's see what this song's all about, and if I do miss anything, it'd be greatly appreciated if you can let me know in the comments. But I'll say we get straight into this reaction right now, and I hope you'll enjoy it, and I hope you have a great day, and I hope a better week. Let's get into it, and let's go. Bosh. Right, this is Ariana Grande and Petal. Let's get into this right now. I feel it's going to be an interesting tune right here, and I feel like it's going to come through some unique visual experiences. So let's get into this and let's go. Ooh, a Christian Breslia film. Okay.
Advisory and viewer warning. The following video contains explicit content and depicts graphic violence, which may be offensive to some viewers.
Damn, okay.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Viewer discretion is advised. You heard it there first. Ooh, a flower coming out of a star.
Thank you.
Damn. I like this because I feel like we're going to get a mixture of Ariana Grande's acting skills as well as her musical skills at the same time. And they've got the Walk of Fame, I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. Or I'm not quite sure what them stars are called. I forgot what they're called right now, but there ain't no name on that star right there. It's just got a flower coming out of it. So I feel like that's the way that this tune is starting off right now. How we're seeing like a sapling of a flower kind of blossom into something more beautiful, but also the petals are falling off as it slowly dies at the same time. This is going to be interesting. Let's go. Oh, she's getting ready for an audition. Fame Incorporated.
Hello.
Damn.
I'm Pepper. I'm here for the audition today.
You and everyone else, honey. Take an application, pick a number, and get online.
Damn.
Thank you.
Damn, she's invited, isn't she? Oh my gosh, imagine being greeted by her, just smoking a cigarette, not even looking at you, not even paying attention. They're the type of people that we really push out of our lives, you know what I'm saying? We don't need them, they're not going to benefit us in any way. They're just wallowing in their own sorrow a little bit. Okay, this is interesting so far. She's coming through with that vibrant energy, which is very contrasting with everybody around her right now. Alright. And she's coming through looking like a sunflower in a little way, the way she's dressed in yellow and white, coming through like a little bit of a sunflower type of vibe. Interesting. Ooh. Damn, okay. Slowly moving down the line.
Trying to feel something real.
Ooh.
To cry again.
Damn.
They say that artists need tears to write again.
Damn, that is real right there. They say sometimes an artist needs tears to write again, because they really need to really play them emotions, especially when an artist is known for making sad songs. They've really got to be sad to get into that emotion to make sad songs. And Ariana Grande comes through making a little bit of a happy and sad songs at the same time. So she really needs to feel their emotions to put herself in that space to create songs that are really going to portray the emotions that she's feeling in that moment. And she was saying it right there, how she needs to cry again and she needs to feel something real, so then she can come through just giving some kind of inspiration for herself to continue writing music. So I feel like this is her telling herself right now that she's stuck in a point of her life right now where she's trying to figure out what's real and what's fake. Okay, I'm liking how they like all choreographed, moving down the line on each seat, copying each other like they're practicing for the audition of some sorts, but also moving down the line. This is already coming through that unique visual experience that I was expecting. Let's go. Again. Ooh.
They say that artists need tears to write again.
Ooh.
It's all of my favorite stories end in some kind of catastrophe. But I don't need someone to save me.
Damn.
Cause this music and I will never die.
Ooh, okay.
Such a fuck situation.
heartbreak won't bite, because this is paradise as long as she gets a standing ovation every night. She's coming through saying like a pedal that's fallen to the floor. So I feel like that's when she's talking about she's being stamped on, she's being walked all over, and people are using her for her voice and her kind of greatness that she has got. So at the same time, she's got to pick herself up to remind her who she actually is, and she needs to really come through, allowing their emotions to come through in her music, but also allow them to reside in herself so she can still feel real and get something to cry over, rather than trying to be fake in a way where she's got to pretend these emotions to write these songs. This is interesting right now. I'm liking this subtle like beat right now. The tempo's coming through in such a great way where it's just like dun 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 dun. And she's really floating, really coming through some statements with every verse inside this tune right now, but also the vocals are sounding so great as well. And she says right there, because this music will never die, because that's the kind of thing right there, when the emotions are real inside of that tune, that song can really be felt and resonate with so many people for so many years to come, you know what I'm saying? So that's why it's really important to take them emotions that are in your head right now and put them into the song to really make it sound real, relatable, but also coming through expressing yourself in a way where you can be proud of it. And right now she's coming through disguising herself again, because she said she wasn't good enough. She's going to come back again looking a little bit different to see if she can get that role, but through a different character of some sorts. Okay. And that bit as well, where she says all of her favourite stories end in tragedies, which is tough right there, because I feel like Ariana Grande has been through many tragedies in her life in terms of the ups and the downs, and she's definitely come through still standing on her own 2 feet, trying to keep real, but I feel like she's got so much pressure on her to really come through releasing music, acting, but also being herself and being there for her friends and family. I feel like that right there is a lot of pressure. Let's go.
Ending some kind of catastrophe, but I don't need someone to save me, 'cause this music can never die. It's such a fuck situation. Petal in the basement, just as long as she keeps getting it right. Heartbreak won't break in paradise.
And that bit, and as long as she keeps getting it right, heartbreak won't bite in the paradise, because she's picking herself up, so she's not holding back to them emotions that would really bring you down and I think make you feel like you're not worth it or you can't do the certain thing that you're trying to achieve. So you've really got to make sure you pick yourself up every single time to really overcome the negative obstacles, to really keep yourself shining and stay persistent in a way where you've got to turn them dreams into reality. Let's go.
Convenient completion. This very notation. Long as she gets the person each night, I will let this is paradise. I hear them all say, ooh,
Ooh.
ooh, ooh. They say, ooh,
Damn. So she's coming through trying to be a little bit more sexy in a little way in terms of this next role that she's playing to get this audition right now and to get that role. I feel like she's really trying to play a different character where she's putting herself in the mindset of the people that are judging her right now to give them the kind of thing that they want rather than the things that she wants, because she wants to come through being herself, dressing like a flower, dressing all cute and innocent, but I feel like in this one right now she's coming through putting herself in the mind of the people that are judging her, really make sure that she's giving everything that they want rather than everything that she wants. This is interesting right now, because you really got to play to the mind of the judge to really get that role in a little way, and I feel that's what she's doing right now, is giving these judges everything that they want inside of a woman, but this isn't true to herself, so I feel like she's losing herself in a little way. Okay. Ooh.
but this time feels so very different. This is not a cry for help.
Damn. Damn, I am not a victim, bitch, I'm drowning in my blessings. Ooh, damn, that is hard right there. She says she's not a victim and she don't know whether to blame herself or the people, but she's telling everyone right now she's blessed to be in the situation that she's in right now, and she really knows it. So ain't anybody going to bring her down, because she's drowning in her own blessings right here, but she's trying to really make sure she's still finding herself inside of all these blessings. This is an interesting little tune right now, really coming through, just playing into the thoughts and feelings of Ariana Grande as a human being rather than an artist. Okay.
This is not a cry for help. A couple millions on the boss, I got plenty. I am not a victim, bitch, I'm practically drowning in my blessings. This time for you, tired of dancing in these pictures of our lives.
Damn, and that bit right there, I'm tired of painting different pictures of a life that isn't mine. That's exactly what I was talking about right there, how she's really trying to find herself throughout these stories that she's telling, because she's really taken these stories from her own perspective, but I feel like that perspective isn't really true to herself, because she's really got to put herself in the mind of the listeners, but also the people that are judging her, so she can really make the most out of her music. Interesting, let's go.
Endless pictures of everything that isn't mine. If this is my curse, I'll let it ride.
Damn, I didn't even recognise Ariana Grande right there. She's really fitting in, so she got rejected again, and she's coming through with a different style right now. Okay, I barely even recognised her just then. Okay, which really plays into how well she's playing this off right now. Alright.
If this is my curse, I'll let it ride. All of my favorite stories ending in front of catastrophe. But I don't need someone to save me, 'cause this music and I will never die.
She's saying, now they're saying she's too desperate, so now she's not good enough because she's trying to be too desperate in the way that she's dressing. Okay, because she's coming through really showing a little bit more of herself inside this next character right here, which is making them think she's too desperate for that role and she's trying too hard. So I feel like this is really coming through, just really playing into that kind of mindset of someone trying to play a role and how they're really trying to fake themselves into really playing that role that they want to play. But that means they've got to take that kind of self-worth a little bit from themselves and fake a little bit of their own lifestyle to get that role, and that's what she's doing right now. This is not the real Ariana Grande that we all know in terms of the way that she's dressing. The real Ariana Grande was the first person that came onto set, but I feel like now she's trying to play different roles to get this character inside this role that she's auditioning for. Okay, but them roles are faking herself, but all them roles that she's trying to play are not herself, so she can't play them properly. Okay.
It's such a fuck situation.
Damn. Ooh, I like it through every audition that Petal's losing, or that flower's losing more of its petals with every audition. So I feel like she's losing herself with every audition and the more characters that she's playing as to really get that role. Okay. And they're getting more aggressive with every time that they're changing seats right now, because they're all getting so frustrated that they're not getting this role no matter how hard they try and no matter how many characters they put themselves into, they're not getting that role, so they're getting more frustrated as they're moving on to the next seat. I'm liking the way they're playing that through with the aggression inside the choreography. Alright. And now she's gone back to being a little bit more of herself, dressing in a dress which I feel like is representing more of Ariana Grande and her original self. This is interesting.
Okay.
Well, want to thank you for coming in again, Penelope. It's not
Sad.
Sophie. What is it? Pepper. Unfortunately, this one fell a little flat. You know, there's something about you. You give off this feeling that is completely...
It's unmarketable.
Damn.
What's the word?
Unattractive.
What's the word
Damn.
I'm thinking of? Thank you. Inauthentic.
The way you used to be, I miss that. You know, it's like, what do you got? Is you got some personality disorder going on? Is that the thing?
We miss the old you. Maybe you could go out and find her and come back and give it another shot, huh?
Damn.
We guess you should try.
Okay, so I feel like these are the words that the public have been saying as she's played it into this music video right now. These people that are judging her to play this role, because I feel like they're the words that a lot of people have been saying in the kind of music scene right now about Ariana Grande, how they feel like there's something wrong with her, how people miss the old version of her, which is just unfair, really putting that stigma of the old version of her, which she might not have been proud of in the past, but now she's trying to be a little bit more of herself, achieving stuff that she wanted to achieve in terms of being an actor, but also taking time away from the music scene so she can find herself a little bit more. I feel like people are judging her too harshly in the way that she's trying to focus on herself and really be a little bit more real, because maybe her in the past wasn't her being being real. That was her trying to put a persona on so she can really be that eye candy that everybody was looking for back in the day. But now she's trying to be herself a little bit more. People are really comparing her to the past when she's trying to look forward to the future. Okay. These judges are really coming through sounding so harsh right now, and I feel like these are the words of the public right here being played in the words of these judges right now. Okay.
Is that the thing?
We miss the old you. Maybe you could go out and find her and come back and give it another shot, huh?
Well, you should try singing tenor. 10 or 15 miles from here.
Damn. That was a good one, can't lie.
Thank you.
that roast at the end, you should try 10 or more miles away from here. I can't lie, that roast was a good one. I'll give it the judge right there. But now she's saying, okay, I'll give you the old me. So it's gonna be interesting now. Ooh. Damn. Damn. Okay, you do not want to piss Ariana Grande off, that's for sure. Lesson learned right there, you know what I'm saying? Don't really beat a person too much when they're down, you know what I'm saying? Because you never know how much more they're going to take before they can snap, which is also a unique message inside this right now, is really make sure you don't judge a book by its cover, because you don't know the kind of things that they've been going through to get to where they are today, you know what I'm saying? So don't bring them down, bring them up, and really appreciate the things that they're trying to bring into this life right now, rather than pushing them down, and give them healthy criticism rather than being blunt and harsh. Because that can really trigger someone to really snap and, you know, do the things that Ariana Grande is doing right now with a chainsaw cutting people's heads off. I mean, it all comes to a point before someone starts boiling, you know what I'm saying? Because there's a tipping point for everybody. And that was Ariana Grande's tipping point, which I feel like this is her really playing out her thoughts on what she could really do to the words that people have been saying about her. She wishes she can just cut them all down and put them down and kind of kill them words so she can move on from them, which is going to be hard when you're in the spotlight and you've got so many listeners like Ariana Grande does. There's so many people judging you that it's going to be hard to really cancel out all that noise. But she's just done it right there with a chainsaw. Okay. Damn, she's good at acting though, I can't lie. Damn. I tell you what, I've been watching a lot of music videos recently that have been involving a lot of blood and a lot of gore, which seems to be a trend at the moment. Okay. It's coming out all innocent, like nothing happened. Oh.
Good for you, bitch.
Damn, that's funny right there. Good for you, bitch. Damn, the only time that person has ever smiled is when the owners that have been keeping everyone down and really talking down on everyone, once they get cut out and once they're out of the picture, everyone's a little bit happier now because they don't have to take life so serious. Damn, that was fire right there. The way that she had to do that for everybody else to be happy, because they're all feeling the same way, being rejected every day, trying to achieve the things that they want to achieve, but being put down by the words of other people. So when you cut them words out, you feel a little bit more free, so you're not being held back by being judged too harshly. That was fire right there, because even the receptionist came through smiling, which I never thought she'd smile at the start of this, but all it would take for her bosses to be killed, and now she's smiling again because she's not got that pressure of meeting expectation. All right. Damn, okay. Look how she's still covered in blood.
Hopeful, and cut. We got it.
Damn.
It was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. It was fierce yet vulnerable at the same time.
Are you sure you don't need one more?
Trust me, we got it.
Right. Thank you.
But hey, this town deserves a star like you.
Thank you, Mr. Petal.
Damn. So that's the words she was wanting to hear from somebody, but are them words true? That's the real thing right there, because people can say them words for your face value just to really gain your respect, but do they mean anything by them words? That's the real question right there. But what a story this has been behind Ariana Grande and the thoughts and feelings that she's been feeling through the pressure of the music scene. God damn. Damn. Ooh. Damn. Damn, now she's got her name on the star, but the flower is still blooming. The old flower has died, but a new one has grown. That is fire right there. Entirely shot on Vista Vision. Okay, that's interesting right there. But I like the way how a new flower has bloomed as an old one dies. So she had to kill herself to really see herself blossom in a new way. She's killing the old self so a new version of herself can blossom. Damn, okay, so that was Ariana Grande and Petal. What an interesting tune that one. Wow, the vocals are beautiful in that one, but I told you it was more of like a visual experience throughout this one right here, and how Ariana Grande has really been feeling throughout this music scene, throughout her whole career, how she's really being judged for not being like her old self that she was like in like the 2017, 2018, 2016 era, and I feel like a lot of people are holding her to how she looked back then versus how she looks today in a way where she's calling her unhealthy. Oh, but I feel like that right there is unfair for Ariana Grande, because I feel like she's trying to live a life right now which is a little bit more healthy for herself, where she's not trying to fake being a person where she has to be in front of the limelight to really give a certain character and to give a certain look for her fans. I feel like her fans should really be there for her no matter how she looks, no matter what she's doing, and I feel like this music video right now is definitely coming through, talking about the kind of negative things that a lot of people have been saying about Ariana Grande and how that can really build on someone to really allow them to snap at one point and make them feel like just killing people, you know what I'm saying? Because she definitely came through snapping at the end of that in a way where she was getting denied, saying she's not good enough, she's not good enough, and the only reason why she's not good enough is because everyone is holding her back of a version of her that she were in the past. But now she's trying to be a little bit more of a brighter version, a little bit more of an original version to herself, rather than playing characters that she's not proud of. I feel like a lot of people are judging her for that because they want her to look a certain way, act a certain way, and sing a certain way, but now she's doing it in a way where she feels a little bit more proud of herself in the way that she's carrying herself right now. I feel like she's really falling under the pressure of the words of the crowd and also the people that are judging her to really be herself in a way. But that's what she came through with inside this music video right now, just really playing it into a visual experience of what she'd love to do to the people that are kind of like talking down on her and holding her back, and really comparing her to an old version of herself when she's trying to move on and really see brighter and better days. Because she's talking about her heartbreak and how many of her experiences have ended in tragedy. Like, that is so true right there, because Ariana Grande has been followed by tragedy in so many different ways, but I feel like to pick herself up and keep on going, that's the real strength right there. And she was really showing how she's still going to pick herself up and she's going to come through just being herself as much as she can. But that was an interesting music video right there, something definitely worth watching, but also coming through with a nice beautiful song, but also a great visual experience at the same time, really helping us understand what Ariana Grande is really going through in this moment in time right now. But that was an interesting vibe right there, and I hope you enjoyed this reaction to it. If you enjoyed this reaction to it, you want to show support, it'd be greatly appreciated, because most of these videos get claimed, and the ways to do so is the new page that I've created, but also I've got a Patreon. It'd be greatly appreciated if you could check them out, and I've also got a vlogging channel which I'd also be greatly appreciated if you could check out. And I hope stay blessed, stay positive, stay motivated. YouTube, if you like this video, it'd be greatly appreciated if you could subscribe, and peace, love and guidance. Bosh.